Hi everyone, my name is Cody, and my debate topic is supporting the criminal justice system for trying children as adults. Through a lot of research, I've come up with 5 pros about this idea. But first, I want to inform you about the current laws regarding this topic. As of January 1st, 2016, any child age 16 or older who commits certain serious felonies will automatically be tried in adult court. However, if the child is under 16, the prosecutors will still be able to ask the judge to transfer the case to adult court. However, the transfer will not be automatic, and the child's attorney will be able to argue against the transfer for adult court. The crimes for which juveniles will automatically be tried as adults when they're 16 or 17 include homicide, sexual assault, and aggravated battery, if the child is the one firing the gun. Even in these cases, they're not automatically transferred to adult court. Prosecutors can ask a judge to approve the transfer of the case, and judges must consider several different factors before making a ruling. These factors include mental capability, culpability, nature of the crime, and background of the defendant. So both the prosecution and the defense have an opportunity to make their arguments and present evidence to a judge before a decision is actually reached. So let's talk about the pros when it comes to criminal justice system trying children as adults. So the first one would bring justice for extreme crimes. When juveniles, while they're kids, they should have the ability to distinguish right from wrong, especially in extreme circumstances. Victims of the families still deserve a sense of justice if one of their family members are affected or even killed by a juvenile offender. Number 2 would be courts focus on age instead of crime. The juvenile courts have a strong tendency to only focus on the age of the offender rather than the actual nature and reason for the crime that they have committed. For instance, a 10-year-old boy who shows no remorse for his crime would still be given an extremely lax sentence just because of his age. Number 3 would be mature mental ability begins much earlier. The majority of states consider children to be adults at the age of 18. This is a very high number because teenagers have full control over their thoughts and actions at that point. If they do not have the moral compass instilled into them by that time, then they're very likely to commit more crimes. Number 4, juvenile crime is on the rise. In the past few years, we have a record number of crimes being committed by juvenile offenders. This is a scary fact because it shows how the boundaries are being more and more blurred for these young people. Many of them are aware of just how flawed the juvenile system is, and they use that to their advantage. And lastly, number 5 is the right to a trial by jury. The juvenile courts do not have a jury, and offenders are not given a proper trial. Instead, the judge makes all of the decisions, often with the help of a team of mediators for the children and their families. By allowing them to be tried as adults, you give them the ability to have a trial by jury. Thank you for listening.